So today I thought I'd give you an update on what's been going on and how I'm getting on with this terrace. So yeah, let's begin. So I'm going to start with the good news, and that is the terraces in the Netherlands have completely reopened. We can have as many people as we want sitting on the terraces enjoying a nice cold beer and food, as long as they keep 1.5 meters apart and have no more than 2 people mixing from different households, and they have to fill in a guest book to say they've been here and fill in a questionnaire saying they have no COVID symptoms. But the terraces are open to an extent. The downside is they have to be closed by 6 p.m. So every day we can open it at 12 p.m. midday and then close it at 6 p.m. So just as people are finishing work 5 o'clock, want to go home and enjoy the terrace, and they literally have half an hour to have a drink, and then we bring everything inside. So it's good that it's starting to reopen. It's not good that it's so restrictive. But in the next week or so, it's going to be allowed open till 8 p.m, which will be much better for us because it's an extra few hours of business. And of course, we're still operating as a takeaway. On a slightly more annoying note, we did have an issue in the first week of reopening. Obviously, we followed the rules to the letter. We brought all the tables and chairs in. The application I sent to the government for the terrace is 2 tables and a total of 8 chairs. It didn't include umbrellas. We leave an umbrella outside for the elderly for rain protection. If they want to come and order food, we can't have them waiting outside and getting soaking wet, so we leave an umbrella outside. That was classed as a slight technicality breach, so we had 15 technically armed police officers, hand-halving, law enforcers come around, survey what's going on, enter the building, take pictures of what we're selling in here, and we got an official government warning. But I think the real reason for the police's confusion is they thought this was a shop without the ability to sell alcohol, but they failed to see there is a huge bar behind. So yeah, they probably thought we didn't have the licensing. Even though the terraces close at 6, the law states we can sell alcohol until 8 o'clock. It just has to be sealed. But once people go outside and they open the alcohol, that's not our responsibility. You're not allowed to drink in the centre of Amsterdam. That is illegal, and you get fined like 95 euros if you do it. So all the people drinking outside on the street, because we already bought the tables and chairs in, was entirely their problem. And in my opinion, the police's job is to prevent crime. They should come here and move everyone along, not wait until they've all dispersed half an hour after closing time, come back, knock on the window, and then complain to us, because that's not our problem. So yeah, I was a bit annoyed by that. Back to the video. So yeah, that was that. As for the terrace, that's another piece of interesting news. We got as far as them sending an inspecteren out, somebody who was coming and surveying to make sure it's possible. And there was one thing that I didn't account for. We have a lamppost opposite, which is a historic monument. It's one of the original ones where they would have been lit with a candle back in the day. So we can't move that or do anything with that. That has to stay there. And as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't want to move that because it's part of the heritage of this area. So yeah, the application was denied, but we did get to stage 3, which was to send the official license. But maybe in the next coming years we can apply to have one slightly further over, depending how the law is. They did say, however, though, if we applied before 2019, when the regulations were different, that would have been instantly a new terrace for me. So yeah, it is what it is, but that's about it. So in general, I've been very busy. The takeaway has been booming, very, very busy. One thing I didn't expect to see is so many children now playing in the red light district, because obviously the windows and the sex shops are all closed. So it's nice to have a crowd of children ordering food outside, as weird as that may sound. And of course, more business means more money. So I've gone out and bought myself a couple of new phones, one for work and one for walking around with. I also got, what else have I bought? I bought loads of new shoes. I was walking around the shop, I was thinking I need a new pair of shoes, and I'm looking around, and I came out with literally 2 bags full. I think it was 6 pairs in total. So yeah, I try to avoid shops now because it's too easy to get lost in the hype and like buy this, buy that. But business as a whole is generally very good now. So I just thought I'd bring you up to date with everything that's been going on here. I could bore you with the other stuff like the accounting. I've been going through all the receipts for the month. It's a very boring process. You have to match up all the receipts to what you've sold to make sure the books are balanced. And then after that, obviously, you send it to your accountant to double check. She sends it to the government. And yeah, it's a lot of receipts to go through, but you need to make sure that's correct because you don't want to end up with tax problems later down the line. So thank you for watching today's video. Thank you for watching every video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.